It's not your fault, Cole. No, it is. Horos, Cassium, Gali, and Oria are all dead because of me. I should have seen this coming. But you didn't. You can't change that. But right now the people need reassurance that they'll be okay. They need you, Cole. I failed you. All of you. I have a responsibility as your king. A responsibility to make sure everyone is safe. And I failed. My biggest fear was that the Skull Sorcerer would return. But now 4 members of our council are dead. All because I didn't make simple preparations. And when he showed up, when he made his return known, I failed to stop him then and there. As long as the Skull Sorcerer is out there, we are not safe, which is why I will be going after him. I'll make sure he is not a threat to you anymore. And I know this is a bad time to be leaving, but I've made sure you're in good hands until I get back. I'm leaving Grav in charge while I'm gone. I trust that he will be a good leader and protect you until I get back. Where will you go? To see some old friends. Do you have to leave? Mom, I told you. Mamadas escaped from the island and has some new friends. If he wages his war on the gods, the entire universe will be in danger. I have to stop him. I know. Just promise me you'll be careful. I promise. I'll make sure nothing happens to her. You be careful too. I don't want to lose either of you. Don't worry, Mom. We have each other's backs. Are you ready? Yeah, let's go home.
So, you're telling me that Jay has messed up the most missions?
Yeah, this one time we had to stop some bank robbers, which should have been pretty simple. But Jay thought it would be a good idea to crawl through the air ducts, Die Hard style. But what he didn't think about was the fact that the air ducts weren't designed to fit a full grown man child, let alone support the weight of him. So he gets in about a quarter of the way through when he gets stuck, and at that point, Kai lost it and tried to kick Jay in the rest of the way.
Did Jay not make any noise?
Oh, he yelled like a madman. But as all of that was going on, Cole noticed there was a weird popping noise going on. We dismissed it to Jay not fitting through the air duct, but next thing we knew, the duct breaks and Jay goes falling down, still stuck. He landed on one of the thugs, but the others. What happened? Oh, the council attacked us. One of them ripped off Zane's arms, the other one sliced Jay's eye out. Sorry we weren't here. If I had known, I would have never gone to the mountains.
You knew just as much as us. There's no point in getting hung up on all of the if I had knowns. You can only focus on the present.
Jay, I will give you an antibiotic to stop your eye from getting infected. Thanks, Zane. How is it that the first time James doesn't get majorly injured, Jay loses an eye?
He's unconscious.
This isn't good. Quick, get him to the infirmary.
What happened to him?
The only way to know for sure is to wait for him to wake up. Come in.
So, this is your room. Huh, there are less weapons than I thought there would be. Why do you have a pickaxe on the wall exactly?
That gave me this.
So, why do you keep it?
As a reminder. A reminder of my failures and my regrets. By keeping this around, it forces me to remember all of it. That way I can stop myself from repeating the past.
You know, the young Mark I remember would have just forgotten and repeated his mistakes. But now you try to avoid making them. You really have changed for the better.
All I can do is try.
Well, trying is better than anything.
Yeah, I guess it is. Hey, Lloyd and Akita are back.
Who are they?
You're gonna love them. Yeah, aside from all of Akita's training, we had to fight like 4 or 5 different warlords, I think. And for some reason, none of them were very competent. Yeah, no, this one warlord wanted to destroy the entire economy because of 1 cent. Another one did it literally just because it was on his bucket list. I still think him and Mark would be best friends. There he is. What, did I keep you waiting? It's good to see you again. Same. Mark, who is that? Oh, right. Lloyd, Akita, meet Amira. She's an old friend of mine. Nice to meet you.
Same. And how did you guys and Mark meet?
Oh, well, Lloyd is my brother. Older brother. By like 10 minutes. Hey everyone. Where have you been, dude? And who's with you? Where I've been? That's a long story. But this is Vanya, my wife. Congratulations, Cole. What happened to your eye? That's a long story. So, I hear you've been training Jay? Yeah, a little bit. Just enough to help him get over Nia. I saw all of that rage in him. A rage that I'm all too familiar with. I didn't want to see him end up like me. Look at you becoming a sensei. Shut up. Besides, I made hell look like a 5-star vacation to paradise. And there's the mark I know. So, are you and Amira, no, 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 no. We're just friends. Akita and I started off as just friends. Now look at where that got us. Lloyd, I swear to God, if you don't shut up right now, I will cut off your other hand. So then, other than to torment me, what are you guys doing back so soon? A lot has happened. We were attacked. Same for Vanya and I. And I see that the monastery has seen better days. Yeah, there's a lot of catching up that we need to do. The Council of Ragnarok. Why does that sound so familiar? So we were all attacked by different members of this council. Why? Probably to take us out while we were split up. But some of these attacks were personal, and others were new. But why were they chosen? Out of every enemy we faced, why them? Revenge? War? Wanting to destroy the gods? There are a lot of reasons, but some of them probably joined to be able to take us out. I'm not concerned about Mamadis or Surtur, because we know what they want. What I'm concerned about are the ones that have motives that differ from the others. Akita and I will visit the gods, see what we can learn about Surtur and the council. The rest of us will start recovering, planning, and training. All we can do is be prepared for our next encounter with the council. Lloyd, we should go. Yeah, we'll be back in a bit. Hey, where's Kai? Kai is in the infirmary. He has a lot of injuries. Is he okay? He is stable, but he hasn't woken up yet. I'm gonna go see him. I have some stuff I need to do. And Zane, I broke my alarm. Again. Do you think you could maybe... I will build you another one. Thanks.
How have things been going with Amira?
Oh, you're still here.
Did you think I had left?
I could only hope. Where have you been?
I had some things I needed to do.
Like what? Haunting other people? And why do you look different?
I had some things I needed to do.
Well, why are you back?
There's still much you have left to learn about your powers, and I'm the only one who can show you your true potential. Destruction is capable of far more than just destroying things. You can destabilize matter, break the laws of physics, and even alter reality.
Just stop it with all the your powers crap already, okay? You don't care about me or have my best interests in mind.
Oh, but I do, Mark. That's why I'm back. I can tell you everything about Surtur. Everything the gods won't tell your brother.
This is Asgard? Yeah, Odin should be expecting us. This way.
Lloyd, Akita, welcome.
You know why we're here.
Yeah. You want to know about Surtur, yes? About his goals, his past, his council, and about Ragnarok.
Just get to it already.
Surtur wasn't always the fire demon or hell-bent on bringing about Ragnarok. He was once a happy man. He was the first Spinjitzu Master's highest and most trusted advisor. They were best friends. The first Spinjitzu Master refused to make a decision without first hearing Surtur's thoughts. But one day, while traveling the realms, Surtur met a woman named Sinmara. The two quickly fell in love. You see, the gods hated Surtur. They tried desperately to get rid of him, as they wanted to control the first Spinjitzu Master, so they devised a plan. Surtur wanted to marry Sinmara as soon as he could. The first Spinjitzu Master wanted nothing more than his best friend to be happy. But, on the day of their wedding, fire giants attacked. During the attack, Sinmara was killed. After that day, Surtur began to go insane. He believed the gods were behind that attack. When he told the first Spinjitzu Master that it was the gods' doing, there was doubt. But Surtur would not let it go, so the gods exiled him to the fires of Muspelheim. There, Surtur became the fire demon, and vowed that he would destroy the gods.
So all of this is revenge for Sinmara's death?
Or maybe it's justice. I mean, it makes sense. The gods knew killing Sinmara would drive a wedge between Surtur and the first Ninjitsu Master. But Sinmara was innocent. Her death was a means to an end for the gods. Surtur is seeking justice for her death.
Maybe it is justice that Surtur wants. But destroying the multiverse isn't justice. It's revenge. And I know revenge all too well.
Will he listen to reason? Maybe we can convince him that—
Surtur will not listen. He's set on his path. If you want to save the multiverse, Mark, Surtur must die.
Did you get the blood? That is the most I could get without contaminating the rest.
You seem off.
That realm. Shintaro. I haven't seen it that way in a long time. The eternal darkness I plunged that realm into is gone. The ancient buildings have been restored, and despite my beliefs, earth elementals remain. It just has me thinking. Was it my choice, or the skull of Hazadur's?
Are you second-guessing this?
Do I sound like I am? I'm glad. Without that damned skull around, I'm free to make my own choices, follow my own will and desires, without anyone or anything controlling me. I'm going to finish what I started all those years ago. I will erase the Earth Elementals from this universe. But what about you, Mamadis? What are your desires?
Well, I want revenge on the gods for exiling me. But I also want revenge on the new Spinjitzu Master for taking my arm.
Here you are, sorcerer. Welcome back to the lands of the living.
Sorcerer, it is good to see you again. What are you up to now?
There is much to catch up on.
Ugh. Where am I? You're in the infirmary at the monastery. Kai, what happened to you? The elemental slayer did this to me. He wants to make me suffer for ruining his naturalist operations. Sounds like you were busy. Yeah, I was. So, what now, Kai? Now I'm going to stop the elemental slayer before he can kill any more elementals. That sounds more like our Kai. But before you can do that, you need to recover. I mean, you were shot twice, stabbed 5 times, you have a broken leg, a giant cut in your abdomen, and I'm pretty sure you have a concussion.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Later that day, Lloyd and Akita returned. They informed everyone of Surtur's past, or what Odin told them. We knew the council would be the biggest challenge, so we started planning. Kai and Jay had a long way to go before they were able to fight again, but they weren't going to give up so easily. Zane continued to work on his secret project. When we asked him about it, all he said was, "It may be a nice saving grace if all else fails." Even then, he still found time to make new gear for the rest of us. The Elemental Slayer has Vengestone-laced armor. I can't use my powers when fighting him, so why not use artificial fire? I would, but it's not nearly as powerful as my normal flames.
What about those golden weapons? Mark told me a little bit about them.
Well, the golden weapons are the fusion weapons now, but that could work. Maybe the sword could provide a source to at least boost the power levels of the artificial fire. What do you think, Zane? It is a possibility. The only way to know is to experiment. By the time Zane was finished, we each had more weapons and tools than we knew what to do with. These are a gift from Cynthia. When I told her about Mamadis' weakness, she started forging these for you. They're amazing. Perfectly balanced, sharp. I couldn't have asked for better blades. Thank you. Before we knew it, 3 months had passed, and we still had no clue when Ragnarok would start. It's not like we were ready. We were far from ready. Kai and Jay both recovered extraordinarily quickly, but they still had a while to go before they were ready. Shadow continued to teach me more about the capabilities of my powers. Amira always joined along to provide more support. Honestly, I learned just as much from her as I did from Shadow. Even now, I don't know if we're ready, but we can't waste any more time. We need to stop Ragnarok before it can start.
Hey, that package Cole's expecting just arrived. He wants everybody in the courtyard.
Okay, I'll be right out. They're here, they're finally here. What's so important that you made us stop what we were doing? Were you doing anything important? No. Then there's not a problem. But these are our new suits. Right from Shintaro. Every thread is laced with draconium. one of the strongest and most flexible materials in all of the realms. Not much is going to get through these suits. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's try them on. Dude, these suits are amazing. Yeah, you weren't lying about the flexibility. Mark, why does your suit look exactly the same? Oh, that was my request. Can't mess with perfection. Mark, you and perfection should never be put in the same sentence. Ugh! Ow! What was that for? Guys, focus. Ragnarok could happen at any moment, and we still aren't ready. Kai, Jay, how are you guys coming along? I'm good. I think I'm finally used to not having an eye. Ugh. Really? Kai? Good enough. I can't quite use my hand like I used to, and my leg is still healing. But I can fight. Good. There's no point in waiting for Ragnarok. So, once we have everything ready, we take this fight to Surtur.
All these years I have prepared for this day. I will have my revenge. It is time. Ragnarok begins today.
Hello everybody, ZSLB Studios here, and thank you so much for watching LEGO Ninjago War of the Gods Chapter 4. Yeah, not much happened in this episode, and a little unfortunate, but this episode was completely necessary to be the way that it is. And trust me, the next episode is going to be absolutely insane. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite part of this episode was. My favorite part was probably the first time that we see Alfheim in this episode. There's just so much fun to do the sound design for the world. But I would love to hear what you guys think. Also, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss an episode. And also, please make sure to share these videos and get them out there. With all that, ZSLB Studios, out.
And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on